With God, all things are possible. With God, you can only win. When you find God, you become a winner in life. You can overcome health issues, monetary issues, legal battles, relationship issues when you find God. But how do you find God? And how do you become one with God so you become the winner? They say you get it through Jesus Christ. But let's talk about that. The only pathway to God is through Jesus. I've had a lot of clients say this to me, comments in the YouTube videos. But what does it actually mean? How do I get that? Through Jesus Christ. Well, let me tell you today, Jesus Christ is known as the Prince of Peace. So when you come to peace within you, you accept Jesus into your body. When you become at peace, you accept Jesus into your body. Let me say it a third time. When you come to peace, you accept Jesus in your body and you allow God to enter into your life, your body and the systems. And it starts to take over. It starts to come into your body. It starts to do all things through you. And I have surrendered myself to God's guidance and my life has transformed. And I went from someone who struggled, strived, never could find solutions, always fearful, never knew what to do next, to becoming a winner. You are born to win. The infinite in you can never fail. But let's look, where are we taught these things? How are we taught these things? Well, I tell you, Romans 8:31, if God is for us, who can be against us? I said it at the beginning of the video. There is only one true power in this world, not two, not three, but one. I am the Alpha and the Omega. We are told that God is the one. Now he divided himself into the Father, Son and the Holy Spirit, the Trinity within you, which is the mind, heart and soul. So when you combine these three things to an idea, nothing can stop you. That's what I want you to know. And I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That is Philippians 4:13. Think about that. Christ who strengthens me. But again, I wonder, where do I find strength? I find strength when I realize that circumstance does not need to become a God of me. I can come to the peace within. Then circumstances seem to lose their power. Every time I've had a problem, I've found a solution. And I tell you, I was speaking to a client today and it was a wonderful manifestation that was reminding her of her power. She had manifested tickets to a Bruno Mars concert through a friend. A beautiful manifestation. I could go into more of the story, but she told me about this one. She lost her glasses as she sat down. Now they were gone. There was a sea of people. They were not to be seen. She started to look. Her husband said, I'm going to look for them and find them. She said, no, don't worry. Let's enjoy the show. I'm going to leave with my glasses. What did she do? She found peace. She became alive to the moment. She trusted in her statement of finding the glasses. Well, a confetti cannon exploded at the end of the whole concert. And they're all white. She said, I've never seen more confetti in my life. And it landed. And the funny thing is the white confetti went around the glasses and showed her exactly where they were. What did she do? She picked them up and she left with her glasses. I could tell you 1,000 manifestations where God became the solution. Now that's a simple one, but it is a miracle in essence. And we must remember there are miracles in this life. There are miracles to all that we do. There are miracles in the simple. Now she can take that same power of faith and direct it towards some bigger things in her life. Because the faith of a mustard seed can move mountains. But let me talk about some more. The Lord will fight for you. You only need to be still. What does that tell us? Stop trying to fix everything. If you want to be a winner in life and come at it through God, you need to learn to relax. You need to learn to be still. You need to learn to take time for yourself, to not keep trying, not keep putting too much effort and structure into your business, but give it to God. Not keep trying to heal yourself, but give it to God and find stillness. If you're looking to heal someone else, relax about them. Trust that God is working through their body. Find stillness. What is stillness? But peace and ease around the circumstances, okay? Okay, fear not, for I am the one with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. Fear not. What does that mean? Let go of all of your doubts, fears, and limitations. The outside world has become seductive to you. It has made you believe that there is a power that is not yours. But when you surrender to God, you realize that nothing in this formalistic world has any power over you. And we must stop making gods of circumstances, okay? Every battle is won before it's fought when you stand with God. I mean, Proverbs 21:31, I just absolutely love that. And so when I came to things that needed solutions, for example, I've told this story before about the van that I needed to get put onto Spanish plates and the MOT was going to run out. I was going to have to go back to England. I just surrendered to whatever solution had to come up, I will do. If I've got to take it back to England, I will. But like God, he already had won the battle of this simple manifestation for me. So instead, I was divinely guided to a sign. We can get your car transferred to Spanish plates. Rang them up. What happened? The day before my MOT was due, the Spanish plates arrived at my house and I was able to put them onto my van and continue driving with freedom. Now, I've shortened that story, but I say it in some of my other videos in a longer way. But you see, the solution is always there. When you desire something, it's already created. So the battle is already won. Are you desiring health? It already exists. God has already won that battle for you. Now we must come to peace and the trust in the Lord, in the divine. Okay? Let's do this. Okay? You can do this with God as the core of your creative power. When you give it away from yourself, you see, as a human, we are weak. As a human, we may not have the power to achieve it because we have to think of it. How do I do it? What needs to happen here? How do I make that happen? You don't need to know any of that. You just say, God is guiding me now to a wonderful solution here. God is guiding me now to a wonderful solution here. It's already done. That's why I say in life, nothing touches me. Nothing can touch me because I'm divinely protected by God's golden, wonderful light. Everything good only happens to me. Now, do I face challenges? Yes. But as you come to the stillness behind the fear of that challenge and that fear finally leaves and you fear not, I have always found that a solution arises and I love it. And I want it for you so badly. I share this to you with so much passion because I believe in it so much. And it's your faith that gets you the things that you want. But the only way to faith is to let go of fear. The only way to God is to find peace. Jesus is the Prince of Peace. Through Jesus Christ, you come to God. Find peace in the body, heart and mind, and God will enter into your life and give you more than you ever dreamed. You can achieve anything you want. And if you're looking for this spiritual penicillin shot, this spiritual guidance, this spiritual affirmations and healings, make sure to check out some more of my videos, or you can come work with me on my 8-week one-to-one program. I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks so much, guys, for watching as always, and God bless.